Hello, peoples of the internet. Today, you join me with a very special project I've been working on Brickwigs, and it is a super muscle car thing. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's styled as a late 50s muscle car, and it is massive. Just for comparison's purposes, if I park this up here and run along, I can show you a smaller vehicle next to it. And here we have the Mouse Saloon, which is naturally designed to be small. It's also rear-engined and it does seat 4 people, but the seats are nowhere near as luxurious. So, as you'll see here, it's actually got a very similar roof height, but the entire vehicle is just smaller in nature. The front end is smaller. It's a smaller version of basically the same thing. The rear end is a smaller version of basically the same thing, although the tail on this is quite long. Tail on this blue one is quite long, I'll give it that. The blue one appears to be a 4-door, although I haven't really separated the doors in any particular way, whereas it appears to be a 2-door on this. This is just a very small car though. That must be said. You'll see there, we can maybe go into this seat. Yeah, see it as a passenger. There's enough space here, but I have really had to squeeze everything in to get it there. Whereas this one, although I have done a fair bit of squeezing to get the rear seats further back, and you'll see there is some clipping there, it's nothing major, no really major stuff I've had to change to get it to work. I have got quite limited headroom, oddly, and the rear seats could go further back, but as I said, I've moved them back about as far as I can realistically move them, so that's something. You do get double the studs of actual legroom for your character, which is, again, something about this car. And you get, although very limited arm room by the looks of things, much more luxury trim. It also curves in on the edges of the windscreen and appears to have wing mirrors, which this one doesn't. It even has chrome window trim, since I found another way of doing the windows. That's where a lot of where the arm clips, where the window trim is. And that's all there really is to speak of it size-wise. Now, I'll go and drive it, give it a quick drive, hopefully. Am I even in the correct seat? No, I'm not. I'm thinking I'm in the other seat of the other car. Or maybe the passenger seat of this one even. There we go. Here, this is a drag engine, I'll mention that now. It is quite loud, very loud even. And I'm not fitting up there anytime soon to get to that parking garage. And, the camera's so slow. Yeah, just let it on the open road and it will roar though. It's not the most stable at high speeds, but then what is? Very, very softly sprung though, I'll say that, since it is mainly designed for comfort. Oh dear, there's those fuel tankers. Let's hope we don't hit one. Ah! And we're off the map. Yeah. What is going on right now? Can we look round? Back. Okay, that was very, very scary, actually. But I do want to get this hit by a train, just to show how strong it is. The base chassis, from about, well, between the wheels is probably the best way I can describe it, is extremely, extremely tough. Other parts of the cars will crumble, but that particular part of it is so well held together, it shouldn't. Also, the wheels have a tendency to come off. They seem to be a weak part, but I think it's more the wheel's attachment to the wheel mounting points than anything, and the way the game works that out. Anyway, I'll wait for a train. We can turn the lights on by using L, I think it is. There we go. I have to remind myself with this. And Q will give us our kind of beacon warning lights. Our brake lights are the little things on top of the fins. They're the only brake lights, and we have this kind of weird jet thruster as our single tail light. It's an odd way of doing things, but I was going for the 50s kind of spaceship aesthetic, so hence why. The beacons shine brightly. Oh, here comes the train, here comes the train. Oh, trying to work my controls and are just kind of fumbled around, but I did eventually get it, and that was a big fly there. It didn't quite fly that way in my test run. Whoa. It really is going high. I hope I don't fly off the map. I don't think I will. I don't think we're going that quick. Can I speed it up? There we go. Oh, come on. There we have the wall structure, though. Very good. And my character can just get out. Fine. I don't think your character can die in this mode. But, you know, why not shoot up what's left with a weapon? Because I don't know how to operate the menus on this game. Come on. I think Desert Worms gives us quite a good one. There we go. Slot 3. Oh. Then it automatically loads. You'll see, this is all aluminium I've made it with, and it is pretty strong, but this should give you a good idea of what's inside the car. We have our 4 luxury seats, we have our chrome laden bumpers, and that was actually, I was quite proud of that number plate thing at the front. It looks deliberate, but it was actually an accident in many ways. Just I used it to mount the tube sideways, and the way it worked out, it just looked like a deliberate number plate mounting point. So I'm happy with that. And we can blow up more of the front. Hopefully show you the engine if I can get in at it. The engine is very well hidden. Come on. No, I've got into it somehow. Oh dear. Destroy the wood. He doesn't want to shoot it now. Oh. Oh well. Time to go and get another car, I guess. And E. So we'll have one of these again. I'm thinking we could compare it to something from the Steam Workshop now. So if I just back this up, the brakes aren't that effective just because of a huge weight of the thing. And yeah, you're going to have to expect that sooner or later. We can go and get another vehicle now and see what there is. Okay, so here we have the A86 Hill Climb, which is maybe not your typical hill climb vehicle, but it feels a lot smaller because it is. Anyway, I thought maybe we could see this get hit by a train, and oh dear, it's not faring well already. I think I've already knocked a piece off. If we go back, this should have lights, the same as the other vehicle. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. I'm thinking if we watch this get hit, we can see just how well it doesn't survive. Oh dear. It's called a hill climb car and it's not really that stable compared to my muscle car, to be entirely honest. Yeah, but let's see how it gets hit compared to that vehicle, because this is smaller, naturally a lot lighter. And you wouldn't think it would handle as fair as well. There's only so much I can do with the hardware available in this game. He comes in. Oh, and this you'll see is decimated by it, although the basis is retained. Ooh, interesting. It looks like it's got the airplane engine in here. That's all the more interesting, and it flies once again. Ooh, one of the wheels stayed on this, which is interesting. Yeah, I have to say, they have not done a bad job with it. Sadly, I imagine this would completely decimate it, if only we had ammunition, which we don't seem to have, because I'm still messing with that gun, and oh dear, I didn't really look before I shoot at there. Oh, there we go. I'd say mine is tougher, but this doesn't hold up too badly. Just for something from the workshop, really. Look at all these pieces we can supposedly pick up. Now I feel bad though what I've done for a Toyota. Oh no, no, no. Wait. That is a standard V8. I'm amazed you could fit that in there, to be entirely honest. Oh, what's that bit doing over there? Ugh. That was a terrible, terrible shot. I have to do this. I have to. Come on. Oh, if only I could actually get the train to brake. That would have been amazing. But anyway, I guess we'll have to keep looking at my car and see what else we can do with it. Now, something I always find amusing is seeing our car copes with a shredder. Now, the drag engine in this means I should have no problems at all making it up the slopes. So, we'll do that. Yep, you see all the front bodywork though? That will crumble off if you're not careful. And it is really struggling to make it up here, even with all its power, but it does have enough grip, so it will do it. Let's see, then. The crushing teeth of doom. Oh, this seems very painful. Oh, I don't know which way is up. Presumably not this way. And he falls down. So let's see then, just what's going on. Oh dear. Is the unibody kind of area still okay? I did design it largely as a unibody. A lot of American cars are unibody, even though there were a fair number of ladder frames as well. Yeah, there's just a big fiery lump. I think that's where the engine was. Maybe it's a part of a car where the engine was. Yeah, that looks like the radiator. As I say, it's all aluminium, so I don't know how it'll burn, but there's the engine. You know, I can't really show you it in colour, but that's what a burnt example looks like. And how has this chrome survived so well? I say that. Oh, I think I'm on fire, actually. The fire's following me around. Let's see if we can use our fieriness to set the rest of it on fire. Apparently not. Oh yeah, also I've used some weird exhausts here. Also kind of look like jet thrusters. And that part of the car is on fire now, so we've ruined everything. Enter the editor. Now, I feel I need to do something for this video to truly mark it out. We could have a carbon roof, actually. I think I'll make a special version for this video for people who randomly want to, you know, feel special because they've seen this video or whatever. I'm not sure if you can do it, but if only you can make liveries or whatever. Not liveries, that's kind of what I'm doing now, but I mean, if only you could do exclusive links to Steam Workshop to have kind of exclusive content, then this could just be the exclusive version for people who watch the video. Nah, carbon fibre won't work at all. See, I've just used aluminium there and painted it blue for all these bits. But it's got carbon wheels, carbon fibre roof, whereas the wheels are normally wheels are normally chrome, and that's normally steel. Blue aluminium, sorry. We can have these in carbon fibre, why not? I'm not trying to completely ruin the car, although I probably am. I just want to change a few bits, really, make it different and distinctive in its own way. We could have a carbon bonnet, but I feel that's a bit too showy. And what else? We could have a carbon fibre grille, but as I said, I don't want to ruin the car by just sticking carbon fibre everywhere. You know what? I think I'll paint it red, and then I'll return. Okay, so here I have what is the final vehicle of all my work. It has got an aircraft engine, which you can hopefully just see in there. It's a, I think, 4-cylinder, but I wanted to do something a bit different. So as you'll see, the lights are different as well. That one does, yeah, it is lighting up. And that's the reverse light. So you'll see the entire wing has been changed. There's a lot more carbon fibre on it. I think it kind of works. It probably needs stiffening up. I'm going for a different approach with this. I'm going for kind of a resto-modded vehicle. If only we had bigger wheels, but with the same kind of tyre dimensions, with the same kind of outer tyre dimensions around it. That would be nice, I think, for the overall scheme of things, but sadly we don't have that. And can we back up and drive up here, I wonder? I wonder if it has the power to. It's certainly spinning the wheels, so I mean it can't be that underpowered. I'm not sure if a carbon fibre actually saves weight as well. If it does, there's a chance I've saved a good amount of weight. Not the hugest amount in the world, but there's a chance I've saved a good amount. Also the interior, it's wood now, but I might change the wood for carbon fibre by the time it's ultimately uploaded to the Steam Workshop, and somehow we've fallen through the floor. So hopefully I can just exit out of that and go to the garage, where indeed we are. If I enter here, I can show you the name. It is Super Muscle Car YouTube Special. But it'll just be that acronym, I think, I'll enter on Steam Workshop. So, you know, no one will know what it is, particularly if they don't watch this video. And actually, speaking of which, I did say I could change the interior. It's actually pretty easy. If we just go in here, carbon fibre, all this wood is unpainted, so you know. As I say, it's kind of more a resto mod in this case, so it's okay that I do it this way instead of the old going through everything. Carbon fibre should be a lot lighter than wood though, remember, so you know, in the grand scheme of things, if this saves weight, and it saves weight relatively high up on the car's body, it should be actually a much better performing car as a result of it. I like so far how the aircraft engine feels, so, you know, I think we can keep that in there. It's very odd. I mean, normally you would want the drag V8 in a track car, but I'm not someone who works by conventions. I'm just trying to get a good angle here. Sorry about all the clicking, it's just my keyboard. And, no, that was a good angle. There we go. 4 cylinders of aircraft joy, and takes up about the same space as the V8, only less width, but then I had width to spare anyway. Well, not width to spare, it was quite tightly in there, but you know, I had width, and easily more than this engine needs. All of this carbon fibre can be made of the wood. There we go. I'm thinking so far it's looking quite good. Maybe I have gone a bit overboard with the carbon fibre, but so far, I mean, it's working with what I'm trying to achieve here. You will always have the original car if you want something that is less dramatic, less aggressively carbonified. There's a word. How did I get to that carbon? I really don't know. Or that, what was wood to change it to carbon fibre. I wonder if you could get some kind of fiberglass-like thing. I guess that's what carbon fibre is, but it has the fibres. I don't think... At least, I don't think it's as visible, having the fibres on fiberglass. So... try and sneak under here. No, it's not having any of it. I'll have to just move this piece out somewhere. There you go. You can hide there while I reach the wood and convert it. And now I can't remember where the piece is and the camera is too fast. There we go. You can go right back where you belong. And there we go. Carbonified interior. Actually, we do need a bit more. We need a carbon fibre steering wheel. And we need a carbon fibre instrument cluster. Not particularly hard things to change though, they can be done quite easily. Oh dear. Don't want to be on the wrong side of a windscreen. They can get vicious. Especially not if you don't have the safety glass for in crashes. Save changes to that, and there we go. Very nice. It still doesn't feel any faster offline. Oh dear. And it tips a lot as well. But we have a lot of carbon fibre on this. Just have a look around our interior. Yeah, there we go. Huge amount of carbon fibre. There's our headrest. I'd be quite proud of this if I'd built this car up, I think, in real life. So, you know. So is that... Ooh, what's this here? I've not seen it before. Is it a way bridge or something? Is it way cars with? There's kind of some stunts as well. I've not been on grid map in a while. Ooh. It's kind of a blenders, okay. But we need more speed coming up to it because this just doesn't grip. It is rear-wheel drive. It's not all-wheel drive. Oh dear. As you can probably tell by my poor driving, all-wheel drive I might be able to drive it a bit more easily. Oh dear. Come on, speed. This might be quite a high RPM engine because it's an aircraft engine. I don't know for certain though. I don't know for certain what the differences are between aircraft and standard vehicle engines. Especially in brickworks. Oh dear. Speed, and there we go. Into the blender pit. Come on, you can destroy more than that. Fiery mess. I should probably get out of here. There's loads of noise coming from everywhere. I've got a brick. I don't know where from, but I've got a brick. Look at that. Should probably have slow motioned it. Well, now is a bad time to slow motion it, but still. I have my brick. Drop you in there. There's loads of fuel things to hit. This is going to be some fun, actually. So, I've built a YouTube special vehicle. Now all there is really is to test around with the new version of it. I didn't think this video was going to go this way, to be entirely honest. Also, you'll see I've added those kind of lanterns as brake lights. I actually really like that as a touch. You know, it's a small thing, but to just have that added, I think it's kind of neat. Come on. Oh dear, that exploded really easily. This car just tapped it, and as you'll see, the wheels came off. I said it was quite easy to get the wheels to come off it, so they did come off it. Now, I think we can go up a ramp. This doesn't take them so well, since the ground clearance isn't actually that high, and there's a lot of front and rear overhang, which is just how far the bumpers hang off the edges of the front and rear wheels. It's probably the best way I can describe it. Here's a jump I think I can do. Oh no. Yeah. He really doesn't like that. It looks like he might land it though. Not anytime soon, but I think that's a tiny area where we were. Just now a speck on the map. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't really like explosions, and I still need to firm this up. I will do that before I put it on Steam Workshop. It's just not crucial at the moment. But yeah, there's a jet thruster rear lights. When I do turn the lights on, though, they stop being brake lights. I think it's a new feature they added to the game, and they almost light up now. That rear grill, it almost lights up like you could cook your food on it. This seems to be a fairly small jump. I'll try attacking it. And break in the sky for no reason. There we go. Front bumper protected us there, as I guess is its job. I think I'll just finish up now by backwards shredding the vehicle if I can. Seems like an interesting enough idea. Bits of these cars everywhere. I now only have one set of exhaust pipes. Amazingly, one set survived perfectly. but then I lost the other two exhausts from another set. That's a bit too early to go slow. So this is having a real slice at it, but it just doesn't know what to do. Whereas that blender up there had huge claws and could crush something like this with relative ease. This one can't. Oh dear. It did try, it's just ultimately this chassis is really tough. Also, I can show you in the boot here, hopefully, zoom in there. That's what inside of a boot looks like. Yes, I did give you a nice wooden floor to mount your luggage along and so it can scrape up the floor. But anyway, I think I'm going to call this a day for now. I've done about all I can to really show the vehicle off. I've made a few changes and this will, as I say, be uploaded on the workshop relatively soon. So until next time, I'll say a goodbye until another day.